This cocktail's got a lot of ingredients, but it's well worth it. I'm Brian Johnson, and in this episode of Better Cocktails at Home, we are making the Zombie. Now, this is a tiki cocktail that is made badly by the vast majority of places that make it out there. There's a few different versions out there that have been created over the years, and this particular one we're doing is the Aku Aku version, and it's a little bit streamlined, so it makes it a little bit easier. There's still a lot of ingredients here, so we're going to kind of plow through these and hopefully not spend too much time. So to start with, I'm going to do my fresh lime juice. And we're going to do 3/4 ounce of lime juice. And for this particular, I'm double straining now because I won't have a chance to do it later. I'll be going directly from the blender to my glass I'm serving in, so that's why I'm going to do my fine straining now to catch any pulp. All right, and we're going to add that to our blender. Our next ingredient is grapefruit juice. We are also doing 3/4 ounce of grapefruit juice. Now the recipe calls for white grapefruit juice, but where I happen to live, I never see it. Honestly, like all I ever see is pink grapefruit. It's a more popular variety. However, in the winter, sometimes you can get it. So kind of have to make do with what you have to make do with. We'll do 3/4 ounce of this also, and add that to our blender. Now the next ingredient is cinnamon syrup, and this is really just kind of how it sounds. It's cinnamon syrup. We'll also do 3/4 ounce of this, and add that in. Now it's going to bring us to our rums. First one I'm going to start with, it calls for a gold Puerto Rican rum. I'm going to use Cruzan here because I think it's pretty close, I think, as far as fitting the bill well. We're also doing 3/4 ounce of this. And add that in. Next, we're going to do a dark Jamaican rum. I am using Appleton's 12-year here. Also 3/4 ounce. And add that to our blender. Now the final rum is the lovely Lemon Hart 151. This is a very, very tasty rum, and we're also doing 3/4 ounce of this. And add that to our blender. Now the final, well, not quite final, but nearly final. I'm going to add what's called Zombie Mix. Now this is something that Donn the Beachcomber, who kind of created this cocktail, created to help streamline this cocktail. So this, what his Zombie Mix is really equal parts of orange curacao, falernum, Pernod, and grenadine. And we do a very small amount of this. I mean, so this is only like about 1/8 ounce, half a teaspoon. So it's not a lot. And add that to our blender. And then our actual final ingredient is a dash of the lovely Angostura bitters. Just a dash will do. All right, so now we're ready to add our ice. And I'm just gonna pour that in. And I actually like using the Ninja, which is kind of odd because it's one of those infomercial things, but it actually works pretty well for this particular application, which is just start stirring a single cocktail for not too long. Now you want to do for about 5 seconds, so not real long, just enough to break up the ice, chill it, mix all the ingredients. So Here we go. Nice and easy. And we're gonna take a nice tall zombie glass and we're just gonna dump this right in. And to polish this guy off, we're gonna do a nice mint sprig. So I just like to get the aromatics going a little bit. So right in the top there. It's a lovely cocktail. It's very, nice gold color to it. Very nice. The rums are really nice flavor to kind of get to mingle, and the 151 gives a little bit of backbone. This isn't particularly like really heavy on the rum. An older style of a zombie has a really like a lot of rum in it, and it's a really strong drink. This one's not quite as strong, a little bit dialed back. But overall, it's a really great version I like. And as I said, Donn the Beachcomber, he created this for the Aku Aku restaurant and kind of streamlined it from his earlier 1930s version, which had basically the same ingredients, but they were in different proportions, and so it just kind of took more time. Whereas this, you can kind of say 3/4 ounce and just go down the list. And then he's got a zombie mix that he's already kind of pre-mixed and add that in. And so that's kind of the streamline that we're talking about, but it's a really great version of the cocktail. It's one of my favorite ones to make. And it's really a good example of what a tiki cocktail can and should be. So that's how you make the Aku Aku version of the zombie cocktail.